Okay, here's two more sample problems. So, if that pre-lesson sample problem, the last one was like, whoa, 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 you lost me. Look for some patterns. Seeing it a second time should kind of help you, okay? So, the first thing we're going to look for is opposites. Opposites in your x's, opposites in your y's, opposites in your z's. Now, if I add these two together, that would not eliminate my x's. If I added these two together, nothing would eliminate. If I added these together, nothing would eliminate. Same thing with these two, same thing with these two, same thing with these two, and then I go, whoa, wait a minute. Look at, I got opposites right here. So we're going to take these two and we're going to add them together. So be careful. 3x and negative 2x is just x, 1x. 7y and negative 4y is 3y. These cancel, and I get 12 and negative 5 is 7. See, I am already on my way. Now, that's the easy part, but also notice it's the second example in a row where the z's were the ones that were like, hey, look at, I got opposite. That's not always going to be the case. Sometimes your x's, you might want to attack your x's and eliminate your x's. I'll save that for the next example. But now I got to get ultra creative. See, I added equation number 1 to equation number 2. So now I got to think about what's a creative way I could manipulate these two or these two to eliminate my z's. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on this one and this one. I'm going to rewrite it, but I'm not going to have you sit there and watch me do it. Okay, so there we go. I just took equations 2 and 3 and I put them right here. Don't forget, because we eliminated z on this one, we got to stay consistent with that. So we are concerned about these two. How do we eliminate them? If we add them together right now, we're not going to get a 0. So I need this one to be a negative 3z. So that tells me what to do. I'm going to multiply this by a 3. So I get 3x from this, 6y from that, negative 3z from that, and then 9. If you forget to multiply one of them, that's all it takes to really disrupt that problem big time. So now I'm not concerned about this one anymore. This one is the same one as the previous one, just tripled, okay? And now we're going to add these together. This plus this is 1x. This plus this is 2y. We know these cancel. That was our whole goal. Equals 9 and negative 5 is 4. So I get x plus 2y equals 4. Now we're back to where we started from 1/6 day 1. I need to figure out a way to eliminate either the x's or the y's. Notice these x's, I'm going to multiply this one by negative 1 and I'm going to stack it on top here. But don't forget, you got to have everything get hit with a negative 1. So negative 2y equals negative 4. Now I'm going to add these two together. I'm moving up. Cancel. So it'll be y equals 3. Okay, so remember, our goal was to figure out x, y, and z. Red markers look a little better. We know what y is. It's 3. Okay? Well, I'm going to plug that into this one because it's just jumping out at me. X plus 3y equals 7. So x plus 9 equals 7. Subtract 9 from both sides. And I'd get x is negative 2. Look, I got my x, I got my y. The last thing I need to do is find my z. I'm going to put these two pieces of information either here and here, here and here, or here and here. This one looks the easiest to me, so I'm going to grab this one. So x plus 2 times y minus z equals 3. So that's negative 2 plus 6 minus z equals 3. That's just 4 minus z equals 3. Subtract 4, subtract 4. I'm going to move away a little bit. Negative z equals negative 1. Multiply both sides by negative 1. I get z is 1. And I'm done. I found my coordinate point where all three of these intersect. Okay, got one more of those. All right, last sample problem before you guys dive into your homework. Okay, so I told you in the previous example, this time we're not going to focus on eliminating our z's. We could, because look, 6z and negative 6z, if I added equations 2 and 3 together right now, that would eliminate z's. I want you to change your thinking a little bit. Look at these first two right here. If I add those together, that would disappear. They'd cancel. This would give me 2y. This would give me 4z. And then this would give me 2. Now, something you guys need to be good at while you're doing math is always look for the opportunity. See, this is even, even, even. If I divide everything by 2 right now, I'm going to get y plus 2z equals 1. Now, do I have to do that? No. It just makes your life a little simpler. So that's the one I'm going to work with. Okay, so now you can see we already manipulated first equation and the second equation by adding. So now we either need to involve equation number 1 and 3, or we could involve equations 2 and 3. And I'm just going to stick with this one because I can see something I'm going to do. So I'm going to concentrate on these two. You notice something? If I multiply this equation right here, I'm not worried about this top one anymore. But if I multiply this top equation by 2, I'm going to get the opposite of that. So I'm going to get 2x, but you got to multiply everything. So 2x minus 12y minus 12z equals negative 4. Again, one mistake and the whole problem is shot. So you got to be really careful. Now I'm going to add these because I have opposites. So those cancel. And then this plus this is 4y. This plus this is negative 6z. And this plus this is negative 2. Once again, I see even, even, even. So I'm going to divide that all by 2, and then I get 2y minus 3z equals negative 1. All right, well, now we're to our systems of equations where we only have 2 variables, so we should feel confident. So what I'm going to do is concentrate on my y's. I can see that all I need to do is multiply this by negative 2, going, going, going. So I get negative 2y minus 4z equals negative 2. Now I'm going to add these two together because those are the ones that have opposites. So those cancel. I get negative 7z equals, I picked a bad one, negative 3. I was hoping we didn't come up with fractions, but we did. Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. So I get z is positive 3/7. That means your life just got miserable, but this will happen sometimes. Well, if I know that z is 3/7, and I also know that my goal is to find x, y, and z, well, what's the easiest place to find the next variable? I'd say right here, y plus 2 times z, which is 3/7 equals 1. It's going to get a little yucky here, but y plus 6/7 equals 1. Subtract 6/7, subtract 6/7, and we should be able to say, hey, that's just 1/7. So I'm going to put that right here. Now, I'm going to pause this a second. Okay, now that I know what z and y are, I can pick any one of my originals. I erased the top one, that's okay. I'm going to pick this one because it just looks a little less consuming. So I got x minus 6y minus 6z equals negative 2. I'm going to put the stuff I know where it belongs. So x minus 6 times y, which is 1/7, yuck, minus 6 times z, which is 3/7, double yuck, equals negative 2. Occasionally this is going to happen. So x minus 6/7 minus 18/7 equals negative 2. X minus 24/7 equals negative 2. So I have to add 24/7, add 24/7. But notice, negative 2 is the same thing as negative 14/7. Now I'm going to add these two together because I got common denominators, grand finale, x equals positive 10/7. And I'm done. Okay, your homework's not long. You don't have a ton of problems to do, but as you can see, each problem takes a little bit of work. If you don't get it the first time, go back and try it again. Give it your best shot.